Are you watching the Olympic Games? Have you ever heard any of these words? And most importantly, can you pronounce them correctly? If not, you are in the right place. Hello everyone, I am Eleutéria and welcome to Pronounce It with Eleutéria. Today we're having a special video and a special lesson which is based on the Olympic Games taking place in Paris. Well, what we prepare for today is a set of words which we are going to try to explain, and also, most importantly, of course, practice their pronunciation so that the next time you hear it, that word, you'll know what it means and also how to pronounce it. Okay, let's start with this one. Stamina is that long-lasting energy, okay? And we pronounce it as stamina. Repeat with me. Stamina. Stamina. Okay, let's go for the next one. We have partisanship. Partisanship. Partisanship is that judgment done unfairly, okay? Something that is not fair, we call partisanship. But remember, in the context of Olympic Games. Then we have this word, amateur. Amateur. If you do something which you are not paid for and you are not a professional at doing that thing, you are an amateur. Let's go for the pronunciation. Amateur, amateur, amateur. Got it right? Let's go for the next one. Contestant. If you play in a game, no matter what game it is, if you're playing in that game, you are a contestant. So let's go for the pronunciation. Contestant, contestant. Clear? Let's go for the next one. Anthem, anthem. This is a popular song, and most of the times it's national. So you can hear in most cases the national anthem. So that is a popular song, okay? And then we find broadcaster, broadcaster. Those people that we see on the television or we listen to them on the radio, most of the times talking about sports and athletes are called broadcaster. And now we have the word oath. Oath means a promise, okay? So now let's try to pronounce the word. Oath, 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 okay? And now we move on to the word doping. Doping. When you use illegal drugs during a competition in the Olympic Games or in sports, whichever sport you practice, if you take illegal drugs, you are performing doping. Okay. The pronunciation of the word is doping. Doping. Right? Then we find the word sponsor. If you pay attention, you will see some brands displayed in those fields where the Olympic Games are taking place. So those are called sponsors. Why? Because they provide or give the athletes financial support, and in exchange, those athletes must or have to promote their brands. And lastly, we have a controversy. Controversy. What is a controversy first? A controversy is when you and other person cannot come into an agreement related to an issue. So when there's that lack of agreement, we call it a controversy. So let's now listen to how the word is pronounced. Controversy, controversy, controversy. Remember, practice is key to perfection, which means that you have to practice as many times as necessary until you get the right pronunciation, okay? Now, let's go for another session of our lesson in which we are going to be more practical. Well, for this session, we need to have those basic notions on phonetic transcription. If you haven't watched the video on phonetics transcription, please watch the lesson on phonetic transcription. It's available on the channel. Watch the lesson so that you can understand what we are dealing with in this part of our lesson. Now we have those words that we've seen in the first part of our lesson, and now let's see the sounds that we find in each word so that we can pronounce it accurately. Can we try? So we have the word number 1, stamina. Stamina. You see, as you can see from the phonetic transcription, okay, those notions on phonetic transcriptions are very, very well explained on that lesson. Please don't forget to watch the lesson. So for number 1, we have stamina. Stamina. Okay, repeat with me. Stamina. And then we find partisanship. Partisanship. Remember what this means? If not, please go to that lesson. Then we find amateur. 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 Okay? And after that we find contestant. Contestant. And after that we find anthem. 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 Number 6, broadcaster. 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 Okay? Now, 7, oath. Oath. Remember, this is a diphthong. Okay? Oath. 8, doping. 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 9, sponsor. 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 And finally, number 10, controversy. Controversy. Okay, so this is what we've prepared for our special video. I hope you liked it. If you happen to hear any different word from this one that we brought it here, please write it on the comment sections with the respective phonetic transcription, and let's practice as many times as necessary until we reach the perfect pronunciation. Don't forget to subscribe, invite all your friends, watch the Olympic Games and also these lessons on phonetics and phonology so that you can improve your pronunciation. Follow me on Instagram, like this video, and also let me know if your country is competing on the Olympic Games. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.